On the other hand, let's talk about value pricing. So when you consider value pricing and what you're getting for your dollar, you're looking at pricing that product so that your customers feel like they're getting a deal, if you will. And when we consider the components of a pricing strategy, we need to understand that pricing isn't just the products that are made, but it's the entire experience. And the cost of doing business are the fixed costs, the buildings, the marketing, the sales folks, the inventory that's being carried, and we have fixed costs and variable cost. So the variable costs are the materials plus the selling costs per unit. The selling costs are the marketing programs in order to get that awareness of the product. And then price bands are where exactly that price becomes acceptable to the customer. So that value pricing is basically the very, very small margin such that you're able to bring the customers in, but yet make a tiny, tiny bit, meaning we're value pricing that product so that they feel the quality, they understand our product, and then as they begin to understand more about our brand, what our brand stands for, how will that work? So let's go a little further into this section. So the price is one revenue generating element of the traditional marketing mix. But price premiums, so basically the discounts, are the most important benefit of building a strong brand. So think of the telephone companies or the mobile companies that offer you a phone, a free phone. We all came to expect free phones, and then they took it away. So that pricing premium became a lot less, meaning we weren't getting the free phone every 2 years. We had to change companies in order to get a new phone every year or every 2 years. So we came to expect it, and then it was taken away. We now see it's coming back, but the pricing premium is essentially we're losing a little bit of revenue because we had offered those phones and given those phones away, but that becomes part of the entire overall pricing traditional marketing mix. So when you think of how long you can actually offer that for and whether or not it's sustainable, it's one consideration that you have to consider. When we think of what the depth and the duration of the promotions are, those promotions ended quite quickly. Well, probably not that quickly, but they did end, and then people felt as if they were being taken advantage of. So that pricing strategy basically turned into something they were forced into offering. So the value pricing is one way of doing that. So I have a value, I'm going to give you this product, and what is it that you're going to buy in addition to this product? What other service are you going to buy from Verizon? Is it going to be the 5G home internet? What kind of value pricing is sustainable for our firm? And then everyday low pricing, of course, we think of Walmart. And then we think of price segmentation. So there's different types of phones, many different types of iPhone 13s, Pro Max, iPhone 13 or 14. I mean, there's price segmentation, which comes with additional features. So as we consider what we're going to offer and what the value to the customer is, the value pricing really depends upon what our customers are looking for and how can we sustain that value for our customers in order to continuously offer them that same quality of product and service. Remember, it's a combination of the two. So the product design delivery, well-conceived, well-executed marketing programs, product costs, lower costs as the number of products are increasing under the product brand, meaning if I have more products, I can minimize my costs because I can market more than one thing at a time. And then product prices, how much value is are the consumers perceiving in that brand? Hey, I dropped my phone and Verizon gave me a new phone. How about that? That's great word of mouth. Don't know if that happens anymore, but that would be an example of being able to essentially perceive value in the brand, not necessarily the product, but in the brand because they stand behind the products that they gave you. So we think of our value pricing and everyday low pricing, consistently low based upon the value of the pricing considerations. So be careful of that up and down. Being careful of that up and down, we're consistently giving the same everyday price. So some examples of everyday low price would be when JCPenney tried to offer everything for their everyday low price, but that kind of backfired. So one last piece, the price segmentation. Again, sets and adjusts prices for the appropriate market segments. How many people want an iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Max, iPhone 13 Max Pro? So different price segmentations for those additional features based upon what the customer needs are.